Welcome back to Banta Racing, and we got off to a great start in this particular race. Got a great launch off the line. I qualified in P12, and once I got off the line, I was able to make up quite a few spots straight away. So I was able to get up to P7 right there. I got very lucky because the other guy, took precaution and didn't, he backed off a little bit, which was really helpful for me. And so I didn't really have the pace, and I think this is one of the most frustrating things as a brand new sim racer going into a 40-minute race is that qualified in P12, not bad, but at the same time not that great either. And really from the first lap, I was just trying to make as many positions as I could, knowing that later on they were going to come past me. And so right now, made up quite a few positions, didn't get any damage, didn't get hit on lap 1. So overall, I'm pretty happy right now with where we're at and what's going on. But you just can't help but feel that, there's more. There's more, like you can see that these guys are faster. You can see this guy right now is about to go past me. And, looking back, like I gave him plenty of room. But that's just because there's no point, in my opinion, there's no point in holding him off or blocking him. He's faster. There's another 22 laps to go. It doesn't really make sense to hold him. Like, it'd just be doing him a disservice. And even if I hold him off, what would happen? I would hold him off for maybe a lap, and then eventually two things would happen. We'd either hit each other, or he'd go past me anyway. So might as well keep it clean, keep your iRating, and just try to do your own race. And so that's essentially what I did in the first lap. I made up quite a few spots. I'm happy with how things are progressing at this stage, but I know that I just simply don't have the pace to keep up with them, and that's unfortunately that's the reality. And now we're on to and the next part of the race where we've made up positions. We're in the top 10 right now, which is fantastic. But I know that there's a tough period in this race to come. So we're up in P7 right now, and as the race is progressing, we're about 6 laps into the race, and as the race is progressing, we feel good. I'm in the low, high 45s at the moment. So right now the pace is pretty good. I've got quite a bit of pressure coming from me, coming from the back, and he's faster. He's definitely faster than me. He's looking on the inside. He's looking on the outside. He's looking anywhere to make a pass on me. But I'm holding on this time, rather than last time when I actually let that guy through pretty easily because I could tell that he had a much better pace than me. Right now, I'm in full race mode, so if you want to get past me, you're really going to have to try. I'm just not going to hand over the position to you. I do believe he is faster, but I don't actually genuinely believe that he was that much faster than me. And so he's come through now, and right now my mindset is I got to stay at the back, on the back of him for as long as I can, and I have to push and try and learn as much as I can from someone who's just slightly faster. And this is the part of the race where it's really important not to give in and to just focus ahead. So focus on the guy in front of me, not focus on the guy behind, and just to keep pushing. And so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. We're about 7 laps in at this stage. We're still in the top 8, and top 7 right now, and just keep pushing. And that's really the main focus right now. In this particular part of the race, I am still in P7, which is fantastic. We are 18 laps in, so right now, for me personally, fatigue is kicking in. So almost a little bit over it. I'm frustrated. I don't have the pace. The car's sliding around. I'm doing high lap times. It's just not a lot of fun right now. So I'm really looking forward to the checker flag right about now, which is sad because there's still 6 laps to go. But these are the things about being a rookie and about not having the pace. I'm behind I've got there's a 4.5 second gap to the to sixth place, and I'm just not really enjoying it right now. You know, I'm going through the motions. You know, I'm in conserve mode really. Like I just want to, you know, not make a mistake. Come home with the 7th place and just be done with it. Really, that's really where my mindset is right now. But there was a twist to come, and I didn't expect this. And I thought that I had put in enough petrol in the car to last the whole 23 laps and more. But there is a twist coming in just a few moments. So we are 2.5 laps to go, and I just got given a warning sign that I've only got 2 laps worth of petrol left. So what I did is I started to slow down to try and conserve as much petrol as possible. We're about 37 minutes into this race. I'm frustrated. I'm in 7th spot, and the very last thing that I want is to run out of petrol with only a couple of corners to go. So at this point of the race, I was doing about 47.9s, 47.8s, and what I've done is I've actually slowed myself down right down to like 48.9, 49s. And what's happening is that the guy behind me is actually catching up. Now I'm looking at the times, I'm looking at the splits, I'm trying to figure out just how much I can slow down to the point where he doesn't catch me and I can finish the race without having to run out of petrol. Now, if I go into the pits, I've got 40 seconds wasted minimum. So there goes 7th, 8th, 9th, and probably 10th place and 11th place. So right now, I really didn't expect this. I genuinely believed that I had enough petrol, and it's frustrating. You know, I'm having to back off. I'm shifting gears early to not rev the car to the maximum, and also down the straight in full 6th gear, I'm backing off and just rolling to try and see if I can make it. I mean, it would be such a big shame to not finish the race and to have gone through the whole thing and then to be done by a fuel right at the minute. So we're on to the final lap. As we can see from the overhead cam, he is catching. He's catching quite quickly, and let's see what happens in the last couple of corners of this race. So we're right at the end. He could not be closer. It's yeah, like I said, the car is flashing, saying final lap of fuel. I think I'm gonna make it, but still at the same time I can't take any risk, because once it runs out of fuel, it just goes blop blop blop, and then like it just literally stops. So I'm conserving as much as I can. He's right up behind me now with about half a second gap now. He's right on to me. I know that coming out of these corners, it's going to be pretty hard for him to catch me. So I'm just thinking, you know, if I can just get a good exit out of these corners, then I'm home. I can't hear the car run out of fuel just yet. And so what's happening now is I'm going through the final corner. He's right behind. I'm very certain that I've got it. And then this is where it kicks in. It's actually run out of fuel. It's right out of fuel, right on the line, and so we've taken 7th spot by 0.4 of a second, but the point is that we made it, and I'm very happy with the 7th place, but at the same time I can't help but feel that it is frustrating as a rookie. Thank you so much for watching. This was my my first V8 race at Watkins Glen. Can't say I enjoyed it, but these are the challenges of a rookie, and so thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you on the next video. Ciao.